The Canucks make a blockbuster trade acquiring Elias Lindholm from the Calgary Flames. I'm going to break down this trade and more on this episode of Canucks Digest. But before I start, I just want to say welcome to Canucks Digest. We're going to be here all season long giving you updates from everything to do with the Canucks, from prospects, game recaps, trades, rumors, anything you can think of, we are going to cover. So make sure to go down and hit that subscribe button. Like I said, we'll be here all season long, but let's hop straight into the first topic today, which is Canucks land Elias Lindholm. Now, when you do look at this, as I said, they acquired Elias Lindholm, which is the center they've been looking for, in exchange for Kuzmenko, Hunter Brzdevich, Yoni Yurmo, a first-round pick, and a conditional fourth-round pick in 2024. Now, just on paper, yes, this does look like a bit. You are moving, as I said, Hunter, who is leading the OHL in defenseman scoring. He is one of the top prospects. He does have 69 points. He's a right-handed defenseman. But the Canucks are going all in this year. We've seen numerous times reports coming out that the Canucks management wanted to reward this team for being the top team in the West and the top team in the NHL. Right now, they do have 71 points going into the All-Star break, and I think this just bolsters their chances to make a deep run for the playoffs. Now, when you do look at Elias Lindholm, and shout out JFresh on Twitter. If you're not following him, go check him out. Elias Lindholm, who is acquired by the Vancouver Canucks, is a two-way scoring center. He's an off-puck player specializing in getting open for high-danger looks rather than spending a lot of time with possession himself. Needs to play with a strong passer, puck mover to excel. Now, this works out perfect, in my opinion. You get to reunite the Lotto line on the top line. I think Lindholm's going to slide in. And a guy like Connor Garland, who loves to possess the puck, loves to drive plays, is going to be the perfect winger with a guy like Lindholm. Now, when you do look at Lindholm, like I said, he was playing for the Calgary Flames before this trade. And in 49 games, he does have 32 points, 9 goals, 23 assists. You can see previously before, 64 points, 82 points, 47, 54, 78. He's had Selke votes. He can win you draws on the faceoff. This guy is the real deal. The Canucks needed their second line center, and that is exactly what they got. And in my opinion, he is the perfect fit on the Vancouver Canucks. Now, when you do look at the Canucks lines right now, as I said, Kuzmenko is going back in this deal. Elias Pettersson, Mikheyev, and a guy like JT Miller will slide back up. I do think they're going to get a Lotto line going again. I think Brock's going to get promoted. Keep the Lotto line. You can run a guy like Pius Suter, a guy like Mikheyev, with Lindholm in the middle, and moving a guy like Connor Garland up is really going to be underrated. As I said, he needs a guy that's a play driver. He needs a guy that's going to kind of drive the plays, be a strong passer, get a lot of possession, and just let Lindholm do everything else. From this, you can see as well, defensively, Lindholm's been great. As I said, he has got Selke nominations. He goes against top competition. He's great all around. This is the perfect two-way player for the Vancouver Canucks. And like I said, yes, you did give up a little bit. You move out one of your top defensemen or defensive prospects in a guy like Brzdevich. You get a guy like Yoni Yurmo going, a first-round pick, a fourth-round pick, and a guy like Kuzmenko who has been struggling. So I don't think moving Kuzmenko out is going to make that much of an impact. Yes, he does have upside. We've seen it from last season when he was performing outstandingly. He looked great for the Canucks, but this year he cannot really find his footing. So when you do look at this as well, I think this is where a lot of people are going to underrate a guy like Lindholm. Lindholm can slide straight in on that second power play unit, maybe the top power play unit. You can maybe move a guy like Sam Lafferty over to the left since Kuzmenko is not there. Put a guy like Lindholm. Keep a couple guys like Hronek that can drive plays. Mikheyev, Garland, Lafferty has speed. They add so much to this team. And the big thing that a lot of people aren't going to really talk about is his penalty killing. This is the guy that can go in, fill out your top penalty kill unit, your second penalty kill unit. He's a jack of all trades. He's going to bring you scoring, assists, winning draws, penalty killing, power play. He's going to do absolutely everything. And as I said, yes, you did move a lot, but this is the Canucks year to go in. And I think you really need to just kind of look at this as, listen, we're rewarding these guys. We want these guys to succeed. Let's add more to this team. Let's go for that deep run that Canucks fans really deserve. Now, the big thing with this is that a lot of people haven't really looked at either, that the Canucks wanted Tanev in this deal. So there was a couple tweets that did come out immediately after where Darren Dreger was talking about Chris Tanev possibly being in this deal. He said, I believe he was, but it was thought to be better as a separate deal. Heard the same, Rick. So the big thing is with this is the Canucks wanted to add a guy like Chris Tanev into this deal. You can see that the Canucks are all in on this year. Like I said, yes, the picks, the prospects, it's a lot to give up. You get a guy that can come in, he can fill out your second line center, penalty kill, power play. And there is rumors that he will possibly work on an extension. As Chris Johnson says here, Elias Lindholm is in transit from his bye-week vacation to the NHL All-Star Weekend in Toronto, so there's no extension worked out with the Canucks for the pending UFA. But I can see the Canucks really looking at a guy like this. You lock this guy up, you have your second line C for the immediate future and for the next couple of seasons. You can lock him up on a multi-year deal. Keep a guy like Pettersson, JT Miller, Quinn Hughes, Hronek. You have a guy like Tyler Myers coming off the book. There's so many ways to make this work. I know they don't want to make a big splash. They don't want to make a big signing without PD being signed. But I think the big thing with this is you need to lock this guy up. Make sure this is not a rental. Keep him for the future. Make this run go next season, the year after. Build a dynasty in Vancouver. And like I said, that's where it kind of goes back onto the point of Chris Tanev was almost a part of the deal. And it would not surprise me if they kind of swing back and they're like, hey, let's get the third deal of the season done. We already got Zadorov. We got Lindholm. Let's go out and get our guy in Chris Tanev to just kind of round out this defense, and let's push for the cup. So what's your guys' thoughts? Do you think they give up too much in this deal? Are you happy they kept a guy like Lekkerimänki and didn't have to move out DPD, Elias Pettersson, but the defenseman? Let me know down in the comments. Do you think the Canucks won this? Do you think they paid too much? And do you think this is the Canucks year? And are you bought in with this being the year? Anyways, that's it for this episode. As I said, make sure to go down, like, subscribe, comment, share this video. We'll be here all season long giving you updates from all around the Canucks. But with that, take care.